Hello everybody, it's Stamping with Donna G here. My name is Donna Gray. I am the owner and the creator of Stamping with Donna G. Just wanted to jump on tonight and have a quick fun video of playing around with our Christmas quilt bundle set from Stampin' Up. So I've only just received this set. I've only just ordered this set and it's just arrived only yesterday. So I thought what I would do is jump on tonight and just do a quick video showing you how I can do a couple of different cards just with a few cut out pieces of this set. So I'm using the Christmas quilt bundle. It's out of our new holiday catalogue. It's available now for purchase. So if you enjoy this video and you like this stamp set and this framelit set, it can be purchased through my online store. So I hope you enjoy. So what I thought I would do is, first of all, I'm going to use our Whisper White cardstock. So I've got a base. I'm going to make 2 cards tonight, just out of the bits and pieces that I've got, just to show you how you can make actually a couple of cards out of these pieces when you've got them all cut out. So my base I've got cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches. So that's basically half of our A4 sheet with a few extra bits trimmed off the ends. And I have one layer that's going to be in our basic black, and it's cut at 3 3/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. And I have another layer of our Berry Burst, which is one of our new in colours, which is a beautiful, fresh, bright colour. 3 1/2 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And I've got 2 of our squares, and that is actually cut out using the outside of this framelit. Now I've pre-cut ahead of time out of our beautiful silver glimmer paper. I've cut one of these shapes. I've also out of our Berry Burst and out of our basic black cardstock. So, and what I thought I would do is just show you quickly how we can pop together a couple of these cards very quickly. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm just going to take the base for my card, and I'm just going to fold that in half. Like so. So I'll do that with both of my bases. So if you're on tonight and you're watching, please feel free to jump on and have a chat. Any questions you want to ask, if you want to have a chat while I'm online, I'm happy to answer any questions while I'm online. I can't actually answer questions once I've finished doing this live video. All the chat disappears. So I'm sorry, but I can't answer questions after I've gone live. Only while I'm live. Okay, so I've got my 2 bases folded. So the next thing what I want to do is, I've got 2 pieces of my Whisper White cardstock, and I've also got our Sizzix double-sided adhesive. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take off the backing, and then I'm going to stick that onto my Whisper White sheet of cardstock nice and neatly. Now don't panic if you don't get it on exactly right. You can just trim the edges, because as usual, very hard to get things to go exactly right when you're doing live video. So I'm going to do that with both of my sheets. So if you're on, please just say hello, let me know who you are, where you're watching from. I'm always happy to know where my videos are reaching. So just, yeah, feel free to just let me know what country you're watching from. Just so that I can work out whether the live chat's working, because at the moment I can't see any live chat happening. Okay, so what I've done is I've stuck on there, and I'll come back to those in a minute. So I've stuck my double-sided adhesive on there. Now with my Berry Burst, my 3 1/2 inch by 5 1/4 inch, I'm actually going to emboss it with this beautiful quilt embossing folder, which is absolutely gorgeous. You wait until you see when you run this through how it comes out. It's absolutely glorious. So I'm just going to bring in the Big Shot machine. Okay, so now if you're new to embossing and you're new to the Big Shot machine, if you aren't quite sure on the layers of what you need, when you purchase your Big Shot machine, you will receive the basic platform as well as a thin die adapter. Now the thin die adapter you use for most of our framelets, most of our thinlets, but for embossing you actually remove that thin die adapter. Now if you've got the old Big Shot machine and the old platform has like a flip up lid, a flip up platform on it. So to emboss you actually flip that platform up and you just emboss with the bottom base plate, and then what you do is you pop one cutting plate on. Now how our embossing folders work is when you've got the writing facing towards you, the Sizzix and the Stampin' Up emblem facing towards you, your impression will pop up out of the card. That's the way it's going to emboss. If you have it the other way around, your impression is going to go down into the card. So that's just a difference. So it's okay when you're doing normal cardstock, but when you're doing our foil cardstock, you have to know exactly which way you want your cardstock to be and what impression you want. So it's just as simple as popping your piece of cardstock in. And hey Rowena, you're from Brisbane. How's the weather up in Brisbane? We've had horrible rain. I don't know whether you guys have had it all up there as well, but our place has just been absolutely torrential rain for days. Okay, so every time that you're using an embossing folder, always place the folded side of your embossing folder that's going to go through your Big Shot first. And you place another cutting pad on top. So you've got your base plate, a cutting plate, your embossing folder with your cardstock in it, and another cutting plate on top, and you roll that through. Now, when you see how beautiful this embossing folder is, you will be saying to yourself, I definitely want to get that. You wait until you see this. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely stunning? Beautiful, beautiful embossing. So we're just going to do that with the second one so that we've got both of our sheets of cardstock embossed. So I'm popping it into my folder once again, lining it up, popping it onto the platform, sorry it moved then, popping it onto the platform, making sure I've got my folded edge that it's going to go through the Big Shot machine first. And we're going to run that through the machine. Now if this is the first time that you've been watching me, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales. I not only do private classes in my own home, I also offer online card classes, and I offer my online card classes Australia-wide. So anybody, as long as you live in Australia, anybody is able to purchase my online card classes. And what I actually do is in my online card classes, it's no different to what you're seeing here. I'm doing a video tutorial and I'm just showing you how to use our products. But the online card class works that you actually purchase the bundle from me that I'm featuring in my online card class. So you pay retail for the bundle, you pay for some ink pads that go with the bundle, the card class, and then for free I actually give you a card kit that makes 6 cards using your bundle. So I'll just explain what I'm doing here. I'm just going to layer up my embossed piece onto my basic black with some liquid Tombow. And the reason I use liquid Tombow, if it wants to come out, I'll get a different bottle. The reason I use liquid Tombow, it gives me wiggle room, so it allows me to be able to wiggle my layer around and get it exactly right. So you get a couple of seconds to wiggle it around. So as you can see, I can pop my layer on and then I can wiggle it around, get it exactly where I want it, and press it down. Okay, so there is all different types of glue and it is honestly personal choice, but when it comes to layering up layers and getting lovely borders and getting my borders nice and even, my go-to glue is always my liquid Tombow. Okay, so back to my online card classes. So what you purchase is the bundle and the ink pads that I'm featuring in my online card class, and then I send you a kit to make 6 cards using that bundle, and I also send you a private VIP video tutorial step by step showing you exactly like this, exactly how to put your card together using the bundle that you've purchased. So it's a great way of organising and building up your craft supplies. Now I'm just going to glue that onto our front layer of our card. Great way to build up your craft supplies, and an awesome way of learning different techniques. I always try to do some different techniques in my online classes all the time. Okay, so I'm just layering that up onto my Whisper White. I'm going to do the same with the other one. And I've actually had people that have come to me, and people that are new to crafting, and say, I don't know whether I'm going to be a card maker or not. I'd like to give it a go, but I don't know whether I'm going to be capable of doing it. And I have guaranteed that they will walk out with a card exactly like I can make on that day. And they make 2 cards in their first lesson. And believe you me, I don't think I've had anyone that has not been able to walk out with the cards exactly like what I've made. So that's our base for our card. So now comes the fun part. Now, I'm not a quilter, I'm not a sewer, I never have been. I used to sew when my children were little, and I was happy to do that, but I can honestly tell you I am not a person that does sewing. And I'm definitely not a quilter. So as far as putting pieces together like the quilters do, I think they are fantastic. And I think they're awesome people to be able to do what they're doing. So what I've done is I've cut out some pieces here, and I actually just want to keep them together so that we've got the pieces. So it's a little bit like a jigsaw puzzle. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to actually have the silver glimmer paper as my border. So, and when you'll see what I mean when I do this, there's an outside frame that I want to have, and I want to have that in the silver. On the other card, this is just on one card, and on the other card we'll have it in a different color again. So you'll see the reason behind having our double-sided adhesive in a minute when I get this all pulled apart. Now the glimmer paper is harder to cut than normal cardstock, so I actually did run it through a couple of times. So just be careful and make sure that everything is cut all the way through with your glimmer paper. This framelit cuts beautifully with your normal cardstock. Glimmer paper is always just a little bit tougher. Just that backing sheet on the glimmer paper makes it a bit harder to go through your machine. If you have the precision base plate, I would suggest to probably, if you're using the glimmer paper, to definitely use your precision base plate. That's a tongue twister, isn't it? Oh, you're wet up there too, Rowena. Yes, I can tell you it hasn't been very nice here. Hello, I'm not sure how to say that name. Vicenta, all the way from Oregon, USA. Nice to see you. What time is it over there in USA? Must be starting to get late for you guys. Okay, so I've nearly got them all out. I should have done this before time. Okay, all right. So now what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to take off my double-sided, the backing off my double-sided adhesive, like so. And that is going to leave us with a square that's lovely and sticky. So I'm going to lay that down on my counter, And then I'm going to line up my square nicely. And what I find is if you get your corner lined up, and then the rest will go with it. Okay, so there you have the outside border. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one, but I'm going to use actually the basic black, I think, for the outside for this one. Okay, so what that has done it's now created a lovely sticky background for us to put our jigsaw pieces in when we go to put it all together. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to line up my square. Do you ladies that are on at the moment viewing, do you have this quilted Christmas set yet? I actually stayed away from it because as I said, I'm not into quilting and things, but when I started seeing some of the projects that were being made from it, I was like, oh my God, I think I need to get that. Okay, so I've got two lovely squares there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pieces. So you could actually probably make 3 of these cards, because you could also have one with the berry burst as well. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the squares and I'm going to pop them in the corners. Oh, get it right. Pop it in. And another one. And pop it in. Okay. And I might actually do the black. I'm going to do in here like this. So now it's just a case of popping your pieces together in like a jigsaw puzzle, really. Just popping your pieces in. Whoop. Try not to get stuck on one. Okay. Where am I going? Would have helped if I actually left them in order. Okay, so that one can pop in there. So you can see it's starting to come together quite easily. Okay. That's not it. And you'll see that pieces definitely fit or pieces don't fit. That one there, it's good. Okay. And that one. Okay. So I think I'll do my lovely pieces in here, nice and with the berry burst. And another one over this side. So it's like bringing back our childhood days, really, putting the jigsaw puzzle pieces in. But it's coming together absolutely beautifully. Okay, I'm going to pop a black square in that corner, and another black square in this corner, and I'll pop in some of my berry burst pieces now, like so. This piece. So what are you thinking, ladies? What are you thinking about this? Yes, Rowena, when I actually started seeing things happen with it, I was like, I think I definitely want this bundle. Hi, Debbie, how you going? Oh, you've been working on it yourself? Yes, it's a lovely set, isn't it? It's beautiful. I only got mine. I received mine yesterday in my order. So it's been sitting there and I've been like, will I, won't I? So I'm actually going to pop some silver glimmer ones, I think, in this top, just to set it off, because I'm loving the silver glimmer paper at the moment. I don't know whether if you were on my Facebook Live, I did a beautiful with the coffee cafe set. I did a beautiful card, my customer appreciation cards. So there's one. Now I'm going to just pop that up on the front. So now I'm going to do the second one, and I'm actually going to do a bit more bling in this one. So I think I'm going to go that and our pink. Okay, that. Yes, the quilt top embossing folder, I've just loved it. I used it with my coffee cafe card yesterday, and yeah, it was absolutely stunning. Okay, I'm going to use some glimmer again in here. And I might use some basic black in this one. No, that's not the piece. This one, maybe? Nope. I'll get it here in a minute. That one. Yeah. Okay. So, that one. And a pink one. Nope. There. Oh, that one's looking very pretty. Okay, we might do a lovely glimmer corner here. And another lovely glimmer corner. You think I'm doing an awesome job, Vicenta, with this set? The adhesive sheet makes it so much easier. I was thinking, do I do all my pieces with adhesive, and then I thought, no, probably just the backing sheet will be easier. And yeah, it has made the job way, way easier. Okay, we'll have... But they're just gorgeous, aren't they? I think the glimmer paper actually sets it off. What do you think? I'll let you in on a little hint. This is my next online card class. I'm going to be releasing this on Monday. So I'm sort of having a bit of a play around with it at the moment. But yeah, it's going to be my online card class for Monday. So if you're in Australia and you are wanting to purchase it, jump on over to my website, www.stampingwithdonnag.com. I will be releasing it on Monday. So you get to have a kit to make 6 cards straight off. So it's an awesome way to purchase a bundle. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop it up on some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. I haven't actually worked out. I probably will add a nice little tag on the front with a saying, because there's some beautiful sayings in this as well. One little saying here: when life gives you scraps, make a quilt. That's quite cute. So I don't know whether I'm going to make these into some thank you cards or what. So I thought I would actually leave my sentiment till later, but I'm just going to pop just a little strip of Whisper White down the bottom with the stamped image. So what are you thinking, ladies? Lovely set, isn't it? Yes, I think the double-sided adhesive, Debbie, is a much better way to go, because you don't... That's the problem with foil card and Tombow. If you get it on your fingers, yeah, it's it's quite hard to not have it smudge on foil card. Okay, so I've popped that one up on the front like that. For this second one, I'm going to pop it up, but I'm just going to change it a little bit. So I just pop some more dimensionals on the back. It's looking it's beautiful, isn't it? You could do lots and lots of different color combinations with this as well. This is probably one of my favorite color combinations. I absolutely love the Berry Burst and the black. Lemon Lime Twist would be gorgeous with the black as well. I'm thinking even Bermuda Bay and some of our Melon Mumbo would be nice together. Honestly, Rowena, this is the first time I have played with it, and as you can see, you just sometimes getting the pieces around, you think you've got the right piece and then all of a sudden the corners are going the wrong way, but yeah, it's not that hard. So I thought, just for a twist on this one, let's go this way. So there you go. What do you think, ladies? Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, the colour combo is really nice, Debbie. I absolutely love. And I think the silver glimmer paper absolutely just gives it that bling. I mean, like, it's hard to see under the lights here, but it's beautiful and shimmery and glittery. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Vicinta. I try my best to make things look not so difficult. And in all honesty, I had a bit of an idea when I started tonight, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to play around and see. There's so many more things that you can do with this set, because I haven't even, like this side here, I haven't even started playing with that. My first impression was I was going to start with this. The flowers are gorgeous. You can do the same thing with the flowers. I think the embossing folder just gives it that better texture, having a layer behind with the embossing. But yeah, it's a lovely set. I think it will be quite a very popular set. There's so many different things that you can do with it. So I hope you all enjoyed my video tonight. I will pop in the bottom in the show more description. I will pop in my link to my website. My website is www.stampingwithdonnag.com. Now, if you live in Australia, you can purchase any of these items from me. You can purchase any of my online classes. All my online classes, I have an online class tab on my website up the top, and you click on it. It shows all the online classes that I have available at the moment. I'm also doing a paper share at the moment. If you're wanting to, I'm doing a paper share with all of the DSP from the holiday catalogue, but only the holiday catalogue. So if you're interested in going into a paper share, I'm opening my paper share up. It's actually open to the public at the moment, and I will be closing that paper share at 11:59 on the 29th of October. So if you're interested, I do them all 6x6. So you'll get 6x6 of every single DSP that there is in the holiday catalogue. So if you're interested in that, you can go over to my website and leave me a message, and I would be quite happy to get back to you with the link. It works out, I'm trying to think, it works out with postage. I think it's about $48.50, something like that. It was $30-something plus the postage on top, and it works out, yeah, about $48.50 for the paper share. So if you're interested in participating in my paper share, it's open until the 29th of October, 11:59, 29th of October. So you only have to email me. I'll pop my email address in the bottom of this video when it's finished as well. So thank you all for watching, and happy crafting. And until next time, this was Stamping with Donna G, and nice crafting with you. Bye for now.